Is there anyone in your life that when they're talking to you, you just have this constant feeling of like rolling your eyes and your mind is just like, why are they talking to me? I don't really care what they have to say. Isn't this common sense? This is such a stupid question. And then you just give this reactive answer to them and you feel really bad about how you answered. You feel really bad about the way that you approached the situation. And it's just because this person is so annoying and so dumb or stupid. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Oniara and I talk everything self-mastery, personal development, and just everyday life experiences and how you can take the lessons from those experiences to live a more purposeful, fulfilling, and magical life. Today, I wanted to come share a personal story about how I've been learning lately how to communicate better with those around me that I love and I can't change who they are. So lately, there's been this person around me that's been triggering me to be reactive. And I've noticed that when they're talking to me, I'm just in this constant feeling of like, oh my God, why are they talking to me again? Why are they asking such a dumb question? Isn't that common sense? Don't they know that I don't like this and that and blah, 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 blah. And then I go ahead and I give this reactive response. And once I'm done giving my response, that was just not nice. I feel really bad with myself about the response that I gave, about the way that I showed up and how I would want to show up better. And so in the past 3 weeks, I've gone on this journey of bettering my communication with this person and showing up in the best possible way and just really exploring like what this person is showing me, just really grabbing this as an opportunity, really grabbing this experience as an opportunity to see more of myself, to experience more of myself. And if there's something that I don't like, knowing where I can better it. So I am very grateful for the opportunity to see myself, to see more of myself, and to see where I can better myself. So it might sound a bit selfish, but I'm really not doing this for them. I'm doing this for me. I no longer want to feel bad about my responses. I no longer want to be faced by this person, who they are, because I know that I want this person in my life and I know that I cannot change them. So this is a family member, and again, I know I want them in my life, so getting them out of my life or getting away from them is not an option for me, or not an option that I want to consider. So since I cannot change who they are, I can only do what I can control, which is myself, and it's just start shaping the way that I'm showing up in our relationship and just really shifting my perspective in the situation so I can show up better, create a greater connection, a greater union, a greater unity, and more growth for myself, because I do want to be the kind of person that is not faced by anyone and who they are and how they're showing up. I want to continue be showing up as who I am and who I want to be. So I'm going to be sharing some tips on what I've learned in these 3 weeks. And what I've learned is that most of the time when I'm reacting, because I haven't been responding to this person, I've been mostly reacting to them. And I've noticed that when I am reacting to them, it is because I am taking things personally. So what do I mean when I say taking things personally is noticing the story that I'm telling myself about the situation. So for example, this person asks me a question that I think is common sense. They know I don't. So for me, my story is, for example, this person knows I don't like this. That's common sense. Like, this is such a stupid question. That's the story I'm telling myself, which is causing me to feel attacked and feel defensive or want to react in a defensive way. I've been becoming very self-aware of the story that I'm telling myself right before I answer this person, and shifting that story to something that empowers me to show up in a different way. So for example, again, if the story is, this is such a stupid question, this person knows that I don't like blank, what I can do is shift that perspective into maybe they cannot see it how I see it. Really giving them the benefit of the doubt that they do have good intentions. And so how can I lovingly show them the way that I see it? How can I lovingly create a space for us to be vulnerable and be ourselves? therefore creating the results that I told you before, a deeper connection, a deeper unity and growth. We can't change anyone else, because if you are into personal development, you know how hard it is to change yourself. And so changing another is not really an option. So in this case, for me, it's like, how can I change the way that, because everything we're experiencing in our lives is a reflection of who we are, is a reflection of who we are inside of us. And so if I'm experiencing this in my life, there is something in me that is causing this to be reflected in this way. And I've been very aware of that. It is the part of me that is taking things personally. It is the part of me that is not being compassionate with this other person and where they are in their life and with who they are and what they've been through. And so the first tip that I'll give you if you're ever in a situation like this is to self-assess yourself and really ask yourself, find out what is the story that you're telling yourself that is making you feel the way that you're feeling. My second tip is to give the other person compassion, grace, and really the benefit of the doubt that they do have positive intentions. My third tip is to give yourself time, give yourself compassion, and give yourself grace as well through this journey of learning how to communicate yourself, especially with those that are very close to us. This is one of the hardest things to do and to grow through. So really be compassionate with yourself. Some people may never change. And so sometimes we really have to, if we do still want to keep them in our lives, because we always have the choice of not keeping people in our lives because we don't really owe anybody anything. But if we do want to keep them in our lives, we do have the option of accepting them exactly as they are and showing up the best possible way that we can. So I hope you found value in this video, and you remember to be very aware of how you're communicating in your relationships. Please leave any questions or comments below, and remember to give it a thumbs up if you found value in this video, and remember to subscribe for more content like this. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.